Shalom. For the real Hebrew Israelites, tormented week in, week out, outside the downfall of wicked ass people America. Teach the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you guys are God's chosen people that the Bible speaks of. So first and foremost, we want to give all praise to the Lord, Yahweh, the double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that is nothing but sincerity. So with that, hey, Shalom. Today I wanted to get a little into the memorial of blowing the trumpet. And see, that's the thing about it. You know, a trumpet, it's an instrument, right? You know, music. You know, so there's certain things though, and certain frequencies that a trumpet does though. You know, and that any instrument though. But when you hear the trumpet, something about the trumpet sound. Because I remember when I was a kid, I used to play the trumpet, so I know a little bit about playing the trumpet, right? And when you hear the trumpet, let's say you don't hit a note right, you can hear it right away. Like if you're trying to hit a note, you play the trumpet, but you don't hit a note right, you can hear it.
Sounds kind of funny.
Yeah, like you know, one of those type of shit. So when you play the trumpet, you gotta be on point. It's kind of like, what is it, the violin, or what does it say, or the guitar? I think it's the guitar, or no, I think it's the drum. Like if you go off beat with the drum, like people will notice though, you know? I think it's the drum, right?
So,
Any instrument.
even like the harp or thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, anything with strings.
Yeah.
You have to play the right notes.
Because even the piano too. The piano is just it's keys, but it has the you press the wrong key, they'll just throw out the whole melody of a song or something, you know?
Yeah.
So with the trumpet, man, it signifies something. It always does though, you know? And the memorial of blowing the trumpets, it's a memorial for us Israelites though, you know? That it's a holy convocation though, which means like a gathering though. A gathering though, distinct, man. You know what I mean? Like reminisce though, you know? There's been victory.
And it says a holy congregation. That means a gathering of only righteous people.
Yep.
You know,
only private parties, in other words.
Yeah. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, because holy means separate though. So that means you're not invited. It's not a party for everybody.
Only if you get an invitation.
Yeah.
You get an invitation card.
Yeah. Or a VIP pass. So that's for us Israelites though, man. And that's the thing about it though. And we just had it yesterday. They finished it yesterday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Just finished the Feast of Trumpets. Just finished last night.
Yeah, you see. And it sucks though because man, I had to work though, man. And you know what I mean. And that's the thing about it, man. It's not like I can just call my boss and be like, hey, I can't come in tomorrow. You know, he's gonna look at me like, well, you work Monday through Friday. Like, what the hell are you talking about? So it goes to show that we are in slavery though, man. When people think slavery, think about chains and all this shit, shackles and shit, man. We're in slavery, man. We can't just call off like that, man. You know?
The scripture says we're not supposed to do any work.
Yep. And I'll get to that, you know, the scriptures always say. But first, can you get Isaiah 58? Yeah, man, and it sucks though because you can't call off. And how my boss say, you know, like, hey man, we can't come into work tomorrow.
Yeah, what are we gonna say? It's the Feast of Trumpets.
You're gonna look at me like, what? Trump? What? You know, boss don't know about the Bible. He probably, you know, he's gonna be stuck on he's just a Mexican and that's it. You know?
That don't pertain to him.
Yeah, exactly. But it makes sense, you know.
Okay, Isaiah 58 and 1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
See? And that's what we're doing right now, you know? Lifting up our voice though. See how a trumpet makes a sound though too, and it's loud though, you can hear it from a distance though.
And two, that means that you gotta have the right doctrine.
Yep.
You know, the right teachings, the right lessons. You gotta know
everything
about the mark of the beast.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because you gotta be loud like the trumpet though. Therefore,
if you're saying the mark of the beast is not the RFID microchip, that's a different note.
That's a note that is not gonna go with the sound, you know?
That's a high note.
Or it's just gonna come out sounding weird though, the trumpet. You know?
It's gonna hurt my ears. You know? It's gonna hurt your
Oh,
ears.
since he said that, the blue letter, the word trumpet in the blue letter, it means to be pleasing, to be fair. You know? So there you go. See, as brother said, hey, it's gonna hurt my ears. Guess what? The definition of trumpet means to in that precept to be pleasing, to be fair.
That's right. And when we speak this truth, it's supposed to, when you hear it, it's supposed to be pleasing to the Israelites because it's the gospel, which is good news. You know, but some people they don't accept it.
Damn, it's different.
I don't know why. They just care so much about the world. You know,
That they can't just take this doctrine.
Can't let the world go. You know?
Go like Sodom, like what's his name? Lot's wife though.
Yeah.
You want to be a salt pellet? Guess what?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be ashes. You know, in America's gonna get destroyed though. So therefore, you're gonna be ashes right here, anyways. A vapor, you're gonna vaporize.
Yeah, like in Maui, that fire in Maui. You know, people are still looking back.
Like damn, you know?
Wishing they still had all their abomination.
Yeah, yeah. Now I can't fucking do this. Now I can't do that. I can't go to that store, my favorite store, house. So, you know, probably niggas in there probably thinking, saying that, oh, I used to mess with people, can't go to her house no more, even though she has a man and shit. And you wonder why Most High does things. So niggas like that, you know? That's why he even said too, right? Even Most High talked to Abraham, what did he say though? Even with 10, still with 10 righteous, with 5, it went down, and then he's still gonna kill all of them, even though it's 10 of 5 righteous men. Most High with everybody. So, but that's the thing, right? So
nobody righteous.
No, that's why we count even us. We count it as filthy rags, though. We count it as filthy rags. You know, filthy rag. You look like, oh, that's dirty. Now that's what we're counting even us too, man. Like a filthy rag, though. So we're trying to be cleansed, though, man.
Yeah. How much are we trying? We're trying to cleanse ourselves, but we're still dirty.
The stain is still like, yeah. We trying to take the stain out of your shirt, and you keep pulling, and it's like, man, it's still right there. And we're out here scrubbing that shirt, man, as much as we can to be clean, though. But the coming of Yahweh Shimon Shiloh. So when he looks at a garments, okay, clean. Garments is that work. You know? So, yeah, so that's what it means, though, you know. So now we can jump to Leviticus 23 and verse 23. This is the memorial blowing the trumpets, though, man. So this is a talk from the Most High given to Moses to tell the Israelite story, you know?
And this is Leviticus 23 and 23. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, the first day of the month, that ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation.
And see, that's the thing about it, right? So you gotta think, right? Like, we're August, right? And August is considered the eighth month, though. You know, it's considered the 8th month. September, this body told me this. September means 7. But when you get September is the what? 9th month, though. So you think about the calendar. This calendar is way off, though. Because December should be 10, though. But instead it's what? 12. October, should be 8, but it's what? 10.
Yeah, they added months, 2 months to the calendar.
Exactly, though. So you don't even know what time or what day you're actually celebrating the memorial, though. So it's going on based on the calendar of these Babylonians, you know what I mean, the Gregorian calendar. You're gonna go off. You're over here. It's like, for example, if someone tells you there's a party though at my house at 9 Saturday, but someone else tells you no, it's actually on Sunday at 9. You know, so the party happens on Saturday, but then you didn't go, but you went on Sunday, and you're like, hey man, what the hell? I thought it was a party. What the hell? They told me on Sunday. Nah, man, that was the day before. So what I'm trying to get at though is that you're supposed to you gotta know what day it is though. You know what I mean? Because if not, you're here.
One of the apostles, first he posted the wrong date, but then he went back and corrected it,
Yeah.
Apostle Ramrod, he corrected the it was the Feast of Trumpets, I think. And then he said the Day of Atonement was on the 24th.
Okay. So which is that? It's coming up too, though.
It's next week. Yep.
It's coming up already, though. And that's the thing about it, though, man. So you gotta know these holidays. You gotta know the day of it. Because let's say, you know what I mean? Like you have sex with your woman on that day, and shit, you're going off. You're making yourself unholy, though, on a day that's supposed to be holy, though. See? And that month, though, which is the calendar, I believe it's the Babylonian calendar, is called Teshru, like the seventh month, though. So that's the conversation that you're supposed to know, though. Because you get Baba Shah, I think it's Psalm 81 and 2. Because like I said, because that precept talked about the Sabbath, though, right? I think it's the Sabbath, though, huh? That precept, though. So goes to show is that the new moon is a day. It's an important day, though.
Psalm 81 and 2.
Yeah. I believe so. Or 82 and 2.
Oh yeah. The Psalms 81 and 3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon.
Cool.
Yep. And new moon means new month. Moon just means month. That's it.
It's simple, huh? Like that's it.
Yep. It says, blow up the trumpet in the new moon in the time appointed on solemn feast day.
Exactly. See?
So solemn means serious.
Serious. Yeah. See, but we get a new moon what? Like every month, though. So on that day, so it's supposed to be like it's Sabbath, though. It's the Sabbath, though. But that's the thing about it, though. So you're supposed to not be in work, though. But we don't got it made like that. So especially on the memorial blowing of trumpets, so therefore it's the Sabbath, blowing trumpet and things like that, though. You know what I mean? But we don't got it like that where we got a ram's horn or you know what I'm saying, though, like things like that. That's why Yahweh Shai needed to come. Because we can't sacrifice, like, you know what I'm saying, to do all the sacrifices, things like that. You try to do that in your backyard, you still have to get your ass arrested, though.
Yeah, it's just easy as speaking the word and you hear it and you get it. It's that easy.
That's why I brought out.
Blowing a trumpet to understand.
Yeah. That's why I brought out Isaiah 58:1, We are blowing the trumpet. That's not like a trumpet, being like a trumpet, being loud, man, like that.
But we don't got it like that. If we had like 10 brothers in a camp, maybe that. It's just me and this brother, so.
And we live in different towns.
So we're doing what we can.
Yeah, we're trying to do the best we can, though, The good thing, bro, that we come at least once a week and we do the work, Even through our you know what I mean? We go through things or whatever the case be, but that's part of the run of it. You know what I mean? The work, though, You gotta suffer, though. You gotta be patient. You gotta suffer, though, But hey, together, at least camping, though, that's what matters, though, man. Doing something that we love to do. Now can you jump to Numbers 10 and 1? And see, our back then, our ancestors used to do this, though. They were able to do the sacrifices and things like that because they had everything. They had the resources, and they were able to have the things. So, you know what I'm saying, though? Back then, like, they had the resources were just like, you know what I mean? They were just different back then.
So this is Numbers 10 and 1. And Yahweh Shai spake unto Moses, saying, make thee 2 trumpets of silver, and a whole piece that thou shalt make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly and for the journey of the camps.
Oh, see, there you go.
So you only blow it to, like if there was 10 brothers over there, we blow it and then come over here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like when you're at school, you hear what's that called? The bell?
Assembly bell?
Yeah, the assembly bell, though, then you know it's time to go. Back then, they'll blow that trumpet, though, And then it's like, okay. And I believe if you blow it twice or something, too, where they already know what's up.
And too, that big bell that they ring.
Oh, the one,
yeah, it's for earthquakes and storms or something.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
show
yeah.
it on Karate Kid Part 2.
Or like an emergency, right? Like someone they swing it around.
Yeah, he climbed up that thing and started reading it, because a big storm was coming.
Yeah. Because I know too, like those missions, that bell too, though, and it was like time to eat back then. They would have the big bells and they'll ring it, and people would come to eat. They knew what time it was, like to eat. See? So that's the thing about it, though. Like you said, we don't got a trumpet, we don't got a ramform, we can just do that. And then plus, we had to work, man. Well, I don't know if you feel you had to work, but I had to work. So I couldn't, man, By 5 or 6, though, man, I was tired, man.
Even if we don't have to work, we have to work at home. Like, our families probably mess up our houses,
It's just a lot of shit, man. Like, it's a lot of shit, But we come out here to the time, preach the word. If we get trumpet loud, though, preach the word at least. Come out here, man. And that's what really matters, though. Like you said, like I said, the brother came from Hanford. I just got out of work, though, and things like that to make up the time, though, to at least preach the word, man. To let the elect. I'm just gonna say the elect, though, to know about the memorial blowing of the trumpets, though, man. So for them to get at least a little edification. Hey, man, I'm happy with them. If they watch this, see, or even that, bro, the elect could probably be here at Avenal. We don't know. We just don't know that. The elect could be passing by in the car. And then next thing you know, you'll come by, you'll talk to, and then that's how it starts, though, We just don't know,
At Numbers 10:2, make these 2 trumpets of silver.
Well, that's one of those.
Verse 3. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
See, so there was a different type of laws they had to do, though, So for each one they understood, though, what time it is, So that's what I'm saying, though.
This is our door. This is like our tabernacle right here.
Yeah.
And this is the door. This is the doorway to get in.
Exactly, though. What did it say? Until it gather out there too. Okay.
2 or 3 are gathered in my name.
I'm there.
Yeah.
See?
That's why we know that it's serious. That's why we try to form together, which is more powerful.
Yeah.
We form like Voltron.
Yeah.
Or like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I never seen it, but
Look at this guy. He's talking, though. You see him? We went like that, though. We went like that, like we're crazy, though. And then after we got honked at. See? He's like, what the fuck? Why'd you have to stop and fucking just to say that shit? You know what I'm saying? That we're crazy, though. Guess what? Something's gonna happen to that motherfucker, though. Scoffing, though. He just literally stopped right here just to say that we're crazy, though, and took off. That nigga probably a Christian or some shit. I probably heard of us and he probably didn't like something that the brothers made, you know what I mean?
But deep inside, he knew we were doing something special out here, though. He just wanted to, what's called hate. He wanted to hate on what we're doing out here.
He's not, you know what? And see something like that, he's what you want to say, a punk, though, because he could have stopped right here and tried to dialect with us, though.
Why not instead stop and speak your mind?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we ready, though. We ready when it comes to the scriptures. Hey, we ready, though. You don't even know what the fuck, man. But instead, it's like someone that talks shit and walks and runs away. Yo, punk. What the fuck? You stopped right here, and then you said that, and guess what? Your ass got honked on. Honked at.
That would have been funny if he would have got hit.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping for that, bro. Maybe later we're gonna see him with a flat tire or something over there, But hey, it is what it is, though, man. So there you go. With the blow the trumpet, it sounds a different sound. It's like a different calling, though, So it's like new, though. You know what I mean? So that's how we think like that. So can you jump down to verse 9 and 10?
Numbers 10 and 9.
Yeah. march, getting ready. Guess what? We are like trumpets, you know, because we are in the land of our enemy right now.
Yeah, here it is. We're trying to blow the trumpet, and you're trying to put a hole in our trumpet, you know, so that we can't blow it.
Yeah.
You know?
We're at war, bro. We're at war. Like, we're at war right now. We really are. You know what I'm saying? We're using our voices and us being out here as trumpets, though, you know? Trying to warn our people, though, man. Like Ezekiel, you know what I mean?
People want to shut down our trumpets.
Yeah. So it is what it is, though, you know what I mean? So that's the thing, though, man. Because all we're trying to do is tell the elect, fuck the two turds, like Brother Paul calls them two turds, fuck them. That's a fucking, most likely was a two turd. You know what I mean? Fuck them. We're here for the elect, though, bro, because now, you know, I see now, you need more the truth, though, you start hating your own people, bro. You start hating your own people, man. You know, like, you just, like that guy was most likely an Issachar. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was most likely correct. The more I'm in the, bro, I was just speaking, man, as a man. Like, the more I'm more in the truth, man, the more, you know, you start hating your own person, your own people, man. You know? But like I said, we're out here for the electo, man. We're out here for just for the electo. You know? Can you get the next one?
And it keeps going. It keeps going. And ye shall be remembered before Yahweh I'll try your power, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
Dude, there you go. There you go, man. We're blowing the trumpet, though, man. I'm trying to be safe from our enemies. Yahweh, you know? Yahweh, Shiloh. Like I said, Ezekiel, man, he was out there, you know, being a watchman too. He got his hands, letting the people know, man, being a watchman, though. It's the same thing right now, too, man. We're blowing our trumpet, though. Coming out here trying to tell our people, you know what I mean? Like,
people are blowing their horns.
Yeah. See what I'm saying, though?
See that? That scoffer, he got a horn blowing at him.
Fucking idiot. I was just hoping that motherfucker got hit in the back. And it would have been funny, though. It would have been funny because it would have happened right here. Fucking jackass.
Things were crazy because he's never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
You know why? Because times are changing. You know? It's getting worse.
Yeah. Some people want to just think of old ways, man. Stop, man. Guess what, man? Things are changing, bro.
Times are changing.
Yeah. Now can you go to Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 5? And see, the time of Nehemiah, you know, he was a scribe, I believe, right, for Ezra. And see, our people were in the time of were like Babylonian captivity, you know. But when the Persian king came, he gave that order to send Joshua back, or the southern kingdom, back to Judah, you know, Jerusalem, though, you know. But see, our people were in Babylon, the ancient Babylon, you know. And then, but the thing is, the Persians took over, though, you know. The Persians took over afterwards, though. So some of our people are still stuck in that Babylonian, like our people right now, bro. They're stuck in Babylonian ways, which is called the American way. They're stuck still on those ways, though, man. You see? And that's the thing about it, though, bro. And we find out who we really are, though, so that the American way, push that shit off, though, man. You know?
Nehemiah 8:5. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people, for he was above all the people. And when he opened it, all the people stood up.
Yeah, probably so.
And Ezra blessed Yahweh Shai, the great power, and all the people answered, Amen, Amen, with lifting up their hands, and they bowed their heads and worshipped Yahweh Shai with their faces to the ground.
Yeah, because they were glad, man, because their temple was being built, they were back in their home. Imagine that, bro, like, open up the word, bro, start reading, you know what I'm saying, though? So, you know, our people are back in the land, you know what I'm saying, and the temple got rebuilt again, and they're right there. So, bro, imagine, though, bro, that, you know, but, like, when it happens, though, you know, the elect, though, get back to Israel, we know, you know what I mean, though, like, imagine, though, imagine how they felt back then, though. Damn, our temple got rebuilt, we're back in our land, you know, we're going back to being, you know what I mean? Like, that was a good feeling, though, you know? I bet for the Israelites back then. So, can you read the couple?
Verse 7, and Jeshua and Bani and Sherebiah, Jamin, Shabetha, Hodjay, Masiah, Kalida, Azariah, Jozabad, Hanan, Malaiah, and the Levites caused the people to understand the law.
See, but it's not allowed to know, you know. So they didn't know those. They were like, it's like us, though, bro. Like we started learning, like I learned from you, bro, and I learned from the apostles and elders. So they started breaking down the scriptures, so we come to understand those. So we're just like, coming back to the understanding who we really are, who is our enemy, and things like that, though. You know what I'm saying? So they were just like back then, like I said, they were breaking it down and things like that. The same way too, like how we learned from the elders and other Akim, we're like, like we're learning now, So, but back then, they were actually in the temple and they were in Jerusalem, though. So they were back at it again, though. So that must have been a good feeling, though, man. So this will be the last precept. Now can you get Numbers 29 and verse 29, verse 22.
Numbers 29 and 1, and in the 7th month.
See, there you go, 7th month. So,
on the first day of the month.
Yeah, because that's the thing, people would, what's the 7th month again? It's July, right? Yeah, because we're in the 8th month. August is the 8th month, right? This Gregorian fucking calendar. So if someone that reads right, be like, oh, the 7th month, they'll be like July 1st then. Oh, we gotta celebrate this holy day. So imagine, right? You somebody that don't know. Oh, well, the July is the 7th, though, it's the 1st, though. You going based on their calendar. So then as an Israelite, that will make you go off, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why we needed teachers, though, man. That's why we needed teachers, though.
It says, and in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you.
Yeah, that's the thing. We did like servile work, though, but man, we had to work. So that's why this is like captivity, because we can't just call off though and not work though. But that's the thing about it, man. We practice rehearse what is Judges 5 and 11 though. We rehearse the righteous acts though. That land of the captivity, which is here. You know what I mean? We try to, man. Like we try to though, man. But like I said, man, that's why this is slavery. That's our captivity. Like it really is though. Because when you think of captivity, right? You think the what's it called? The Greek, the Roman. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like it was the Romans who took over, right? But Israelites were still walking around, man. They were still being publicans and working with the publicans, right? The Israelites that were taxing our people, though. It's the same shit, man. If you think about it, though, because like I said, when you think about slavery, captivity, you would think that chains and shackles. Nah, bro. Like Greek, right? The Greek captivity. When Paul went to Athens, there were Israelites who were worshiping an unknown God, to the unknown God, though. You know what I'm saying? They had fashions of Greek, though. How is that more different than now? This is American captivity, though. This is literally the American captivity, though. But when you see that, like, how is this an American captivity, though? Where we're roaming around, we can, drive our car. No, man, it's the same shit, man. Just, you know what I mean? The Americans, like, took over.
If you think this is free, you don't know what free really is. Free is being a king.
Yeah, you do what the fuck you want.
Are you a king? If you think so, then you're not free.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You're not free because you can't do what the hell you want.
Can you make up your own rules? The rules of the land? No, you can't. You're not free.
Like there's rules for when you go to prison. There's rules in the streets. There's rules in the job. There's rules everywhere, though. If you're a king, you can make your own rules.
Right.
Yeah. So you did finish one, right?
Yep.
And you jump to verse 2.
Numbers 29:2. Ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto Yahweh Shai.
But see, that's the thing, right? So that got done away with, though. But the thing is, though, we could literally do that, but like I said, us brothers, we can't. You know what I mean? But the thing is, though, like I said, we rehearse the righteous acts, though, and things like that. So what is the temple? The temple is our property. You know? So this will be the last one, Romans 12:1. Because even though we can't do the sacrifices, that's why Yahweh Shai came here. Yahweh Shai came, so those sacrifices could be done away with. Because back then, Israelites were just doing too much, though, man. Taking advantage of those types of sacrifices, though, you know? So guess what? Now, this brother's going to read that reason how we're going to sacrifice it, you know?
Romans 12:1. I beseech you, brethren, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Exactly. And then it said bodies, right? As a living sacrifice. So that the body is a temple, therefore, you need something abominable, you defile it. That's what we're doing right now. We're sacrificing, man. You know what I'm saying? We live to serve Yahweh Shimon Shiloh. We literally live to serve Yahweh Shimon Shai. You know? We present our bodies as a living sacrifice, man, by doing this work though, right? You know? We don't have to do a sacrifice, animal sacrifice, though, and feel good about it. You know?
Yeah, because when you do an animal sacrifice, that means that you sin, you know? And what we're doing out here, we're repenting. This is an example of the sacrifice. We're making our bodies instead of getting an animal and sacrificing it.
Sacrificing it. Yeah. Right? Exactly. Because what would be the whole point of Yahweh Shai coming in? You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai, that's what I'm saying. Yahweh Shai always still plays a big part on why we're able to have grace and mercy with. You know what I'm saying? Because you know damn well if we were had to do, we sin all day, every day. We don't even know sometimes. I mean, at times we don't know. Bro, I just found out that the cement that they use though, the hexane has pork in it. The hardiness. So you stepping on fucking pork. See? You got it. So with that, you know, hopefully this captain edifying, going to give all praise and glory to double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, the great men that we learned this truth from. So with that, we'll say, hey, shalom.
Shalom.